Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
How do you do, Craig?
Fucking Greg.
Greg!
He is our Lord and Savior.
Stop that.
The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. A campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth, until myths are forgotten. And again, the hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left the adventurers known as the Rum Rollers after they had rescued Socrates from losing their magics to the mana thieves and an impending horde of zombies from the PNC. They were rewarded for the former with a flying ship of a upgrade to a Dune and a 1% bag of shareholding. With plans to take down the professional necromancy cult as a whole, the Rum Rollers take flight to the Lava Tower. En route, they meet the goddess Zenith and god Lono in their draconic forms. The goddess of knowledge, Zenith, informs the Rum Rollers that they should begin their path to ascension at the peninsula of Choi, and warns against facing the PNC at this time. However, Lono had also given Mime a fruit, a large grape, to eat while they had their discussions. And after the gods leave, the Admiral Mime notices an encouraging message on the seed from Lono, noting that they can take the PNC on, and he believes in them. They are called to the by the Shadow Seekers to the Infinite Tower of Ishmael, where Rarl, Kiro, and Mime sign a contract to not become gods and eliminate the gods' presence from their solar system. Also to help the Shadow Seekers eliminate the PNC. Plan laid out to take down the professional necromancy cult, or the PNC. The Rum Rollers awake once more on the decks of Adune and agree after a hearty breakfast to face the PNC with their recently acquired holy water cannons, an explosive growth seed planting plan, as well as the new seed acquired from Lono and a second seed from the wizard formerly known as Matt, or as he's going by now, the Wizard, landed on the decks just before going through what looks like a force field around the entire Spiralwood Forest that is where the lava tower was sat in the center of, which they find quickly out that doesn't let anything, for the most part, living through, except for, as their experiments are going, Grandam rushes through to find himself teleported to a prison with none of his stuff except for the clothes on his back, Jitsi in his pocket, and his torque around his neck. As he plans his escape, the rest of the Rum Rollers investigate further, only to have Kiro investigate a giant floating skull in the barrio, which upon instigation from demanding an audience with Ashuma, swallows the whole crew and Adune, and the Rum Rollers then find themselves all teleported to prison without Adune in their presence, right as Grandam had finished his escaping that he told everyone he was going to do. Attempting to escape themselves, Kiro, Ciro, Rarl, and Kat start a prison riot, killing a guard in the process. Ciro sees one of the prisoners flush himself down the commode in the commotion. and decides to follow suit, flushing himself straight down the toilet. Nimue and Admiral pop into existence at this point after the commotion had finished, and Cat poofs out of existence. After some more prison break attempts, Rarl and Nimue escape via Flushing, and Kiro and the Admiral face the music of the magistrate and the charges brought against them. The party now well and truly split. Grandam, Ciro, the Rarlsons, and Nimue learned they find themselves in an odd sewer system run by a thieves guild, and at the head of which sits a shadowy leader called Nobunaga. They learn this from Alfred, who was the demon who flushed himself away in the beginning, and decides to take them. Not decides, is more forced to take them to the tavern, which is run by the Thieves Guild in this area, which is also no longer in Hell, but rather a subdivision of the first level of Hell. Meanwhile, Kiro and Admiral Mime learn it was the vampires who led the horde of zombies to Socrates, which the Rumrollers had destroyed. However, these vampires had somehow reappeared or rematerialized after their deaths at Rarl's hand, who stand to accuse them of a crime of removing 2,000 plus souls from the PNC's employ. Magistrate says they may negotiate, or that they may stand for their own defense, and during their defense, Kiro and the Admiral both make statements that it was not them who destroyed the 2,000 plus zombies and these vampires, and that they didn't have any evidence to say otherwise besides the hearsay and another word, I lost it. Oh well, from the vampires. They also learn that the PNC does not largely deal in gold, but rather soul coins, as Kiro offers a trial by combat to resolve the issue with the vampires, but the Rumrollers would require to be in possession of 2,000 soul coins of a wager for that combat. And the court session is adjourned until their next hearing date can be made, with the agreement that Kiro and the Admiral, and any of those that might appear now too, will be restrained with magical cuffs, negating their magic abilities, to their ship, which they find themselves chained to the chains that are actually chained to the floor that are chaining Adune, so not directly on the decks of Adune, rather. But right next to Adune. I think that was all. Yep. A long-winded review, but I think that's where you guys find yourself.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
Let's find out what happens this time. So, we left off with the sewers, so I just was going to quickly touch on what was happening above, especially because Cat is poofing in up there.
I'm poofing it. I'm poofing it. I'm poofing it in the sewers.
No, in the courtroom. I need to get your token out here, though, is what I need to do.
I'm just picturing the world's tiniest handcuff around a little chicken ankle right now.
Does she pop into the courtroom or does she pop into the cum closet?
If I pop into the cum closet, they don't know.
Yeah,
That's
right
where I'm
now,
hiding.
I guess it would be that's a fair point. I guess it would be the cum closet.
Means that the cat does not have shackles.
I am free.
Free bird.
I'm free.
I don't think I can split your vision, but I can definitely.
Free falling.
What
you should do is
so
to
we
give other
were
people
transported.
vision. Create a token and give everyone access to it. That way, everyone will get sight if you just place it.
We just missed an opportunity for Freebird.
I think so.
I'm as free as a bird. Anyway, sorry, continue.
You're good. I'm more looking at the instance of the fact that the bookmarks are the challenge. Because I have the bookmarks kind of like all over the place for everybody.
Yeah. With as much as it's going on, it's probably complicated as hell.
I mean, I could just bring everybody into one spot, but it really doesn't. I mean, yeah, I'll just do that for now, just because. It's probably gonna be easiest.
You're there, but you're not there.
Rejoin all. There we go.
You're a ghost. Hope I'm a friendly one like Casper.
Spooky.
Do you remember what your token was? Oh, it's this blue guy, isn't it?
Wait, how did we get
I
from
will
the
not be a
sewers to here?
friendly.
You're not there, Emily.
Oh, okay.
This is
You are here for viewing purposes.
Yeah, this is just the request, so I am.
I see.
Because that'll give people an understanding of what sort of is happening. Above
like
table knowledge. Yep.
But a man never hurt nobody.
Nope. So yeah, you're in the kitchen right now with your. I think this is you.
No.
No, that's one of your other character tokens for Zero, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the OG Zero token. The blue one was.
Is this the one then? Yeah, this is the one. It was this green one. Never mind. Change that. I was stuck on blue for Matt because he usually goes blue with his wizard depictions. But there you go. You're in still
I
in
sent
the kitchen.
you a couple images on Discord you could probably use.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to changing this one out.
No worries.
I think I put one on the table though. That just reminds me. So yeah,
The chicken token is so tiny, it's ridiculous. Like it looks like a flea.
A vicious flea that will set you on fire.
Yeah.
And you hear probably the clacking of cat's claws echoing through the center of the ship as you hear her poofing or hear him poofing.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Aduni as soon as like I appear, I'm gonna look around and be like, "Where's everybody? We were in jail."
You might want to keep it down. We're still in jail. But you guys have been relegated to the ship, or at least a couple of you have. I don't know where everybody else is really. I just watched a very confusing situation of a judge, it seemed like, trying to find and understand what the fuck happened to the PNC zombies that you guys killed. But just so you know, and you're on the same page, the Admiral and Kiro both say that we didn't do it, so...
Okay, right. We didn't do it. I guess I'm going to stealthily make my way to the door that leads to the deck, but I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to see if I can hear anything through the door.
That's probably when you would have noticed Cat more even than just the claws. Matt?
If I see her, I'll very quietly open the door of the cum closet and be like, "Psst. Cat.
I'm going to whip around real fast.
Shh! Shut up! Shh! 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 Get in here!"
Does Cat recognize this person? Because I know Ash would, but does Cat? Maybe I should check.
Was
I'm wearing a mask. Well, yeah,
Wasn't Cat
I would be.
sitting with Ash at the table?
No, it was Cat never got to the table because he was too worried about killing me.
That's right.
On Ash's lap was her baby, Enyo and Isol, and the little girl that Flint exploded.
Yeah.
Regina.
Regina, yeah.
Rip Regina.
Yeah.
Regina, that's it.
Anyways,
Ezra's adopted daughter.
R.I.P. Never forget.
I was trying to remember. Did you eat breakfast with everybody before they went to the force field around the Sparrowwood Forest and the PNC and the Lava Tower and such? You may not.
I believe so.
Because that's when he introduced himself.
Doesn't matter. We can do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
She don't remember. She doesn't remember. His whole thing is trying to be non-memorable. So, yay. Hey,
I'm gonna
you
turn
don't
around
know
and be like,
you don't know me. But you gotta trust me. Don't go outside yet.
I'm gonna instantly just like kind of like sit down on the ground and just pretend to be a chicken because I don't know who this is and just like let out a little bagok. This is my default, like, don't know who that is. I'm just a chicken. Don't mind me, sir.
I kind of look up. Adune, can you like, I don't know, introduce us or something?
Oh. You hear in both of your minds.
Make sure everyone else can hear too, so that they know that this conversation's happening. I don't know if we can do like a group chat.
I don't.
Let me open up Discord. See.
My
phone doesn't work.
She just kind of like drones on for a second. And then you hear her. I can only reach Kiro and the Admiral, but that's more than
that
who
would
we
be
have
perfect. They're here. They're the ones aboard the ship, right?
Well, they're not on me as of now. They're
nearby.
Directly adjacent.
Great. Then we've got a breakout team, and we've got people to break out if that's what the Admiral wants. Here.
All right.
I turn to Cat. Put this on, and I take out a tinfoil hat.
just cat size.
This is my version of the ritual spell Forbiddance.
I just let him put this little tinfoil cap on me.
I'll post Forbiddance for everyone.
I sit there and I'm like, okay, what? This is gonna help us escape our friends or escape this place?
No, this is gonna help us not get fucking caught.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we're in prison. The other two are, I think upstairs, right, Adune? And they're chained up. So we gotta get some sort of group chat with them going, and then we can determine what to do from there. By the way, hi, I'm the wizard.
Hi, I'm a wizard.
Oh, that's sick. We should compare notes sometime. I need more ritual spells.
Definitely, but later. So
Cool.
We're still in jail, but we're on Adune. Adune's in jail?
Yeah, everybody's in jail except for some of the wily ones. They escaped somewhere. But let's get the other two on the line so that it's not just us chatting.
Hey, Admiral, Kiro, I think I got him here.
All right, I renamed the group chat S chat. Hashtag rum rollers.
Adune, how are you? Are you okay? Have they been nice to you? Do I need to
as-
fuck somebody up?
As good as I can be being grounded after I just got flight. It's a little
But
jarring.
you're unharmed?
Yes. More.
Okay.
I would say they kept me unmolested. I think they were more afraid after one of them got too close, and I used some of my abilities to slap him.
Good.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
those fuckers in line. Okay. Okay. First thing's taken care of first. All right. Yeah. So what? You said you have people there?
Yes. The wizard,
Who's
the
that?
one that was
Who is on the
introduced.
ship?
Yep.
The
One
wizard.
formerly known as Matt. The
Ah.
wizard.
Okay.
I think that was his whole nomenclature, but I think he's just going by the wizard currently.
It's a
And
lot
Cat,
easier.
And Cat
Ah,
is aboard me
Okay.
now.
ah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
made it back.
So, Admiral, we have Cat and a talking corpse.
I mean, is Cat okay? So at this point, I have not registered that I can actually hear or talk to anybody. I just assume I'm talking to a Dune. Because that's how it's always worked before, right? It's been like direct one-on-one with a Dune.
Yeah, and she
um,
transfer the messages between us.
Yep. That is more or less accurate. Though, and then she's like, "Wait a second here. I think I feel something." And then you guys, that are wearing torques, which I think is everybody except for the wizard.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not crew.
One since it's like a twisted braided construction, one of the end braids kind of like unfurls a little bit, and like you somehow, without really hurting or anything, too, kind of unfurls at the back of your neck. You can feel something move, and then just start to dig into the back of your neck. There we go. I don't know what I did, but there was something
Oh God!
that let me connect you all over the long distance and into one chat. It seemed like there was just some sort of signal that I was able to grab.
Oh wait, this happens to everybody or just to Cat and the wizard?
Not to me.
It only happens to Kiro, the Admiral, and Cat, because they're the only ones with torques. And in close enough proximity for Adune to interact with them.
Well, that's not strange at all. Okay.
Now all of Cat's feathers stand up on end, and he's just puffed out now, and he's like, "Yep, I'm here."
Cat, it's good to see
trust
that
you,
you're
Adina.
well. You're well.
I'm glad to hear you guys too, but where's everybody else?
In the toilet. Yes.
Oh, they followed that guy down the toilet, didn't they?
Yes.
They did.
Yes, they did.
They did. I watched him.
Quite unsettling, but
Okay, so
But
they
she-
are
We,
somewhere else,
refused?
and we have to get out of here without
Yeah,
them.
I memories that aren't mine of sewers in hell. There's actually like a bar down there, so they might actually be okay. They're probably like having drinks somewhere, knowing those people. But yeah, we have a bigger problem because we have to get a Dune out of here, and it seems
Yeah.
like we might have to fight to do that. I
You
don't
said
think it's
my
we're
favorite
gonna go
words,
quietly.
you said my words. And I have just an idea. But it might require the help of two very stout wizards.
I'm
You
not a
have wizards?
stout wizard. Very feeble, actually.
We can do
I
a
was
training
giving you-
montage. We have
I-
time for that, right? Hockey
I was
style?
giving you a compliment.
Thank you.
It was part of this wizard's agreement that he could not.
I'm here to assist in ritual spells, but I'm mostly trying to not cast real spells. I've got a limited amount of them.
That's no fun.
Mostly limited to divination. Right, and like support, like we said.
So this
Radiant
version of
ornaments.
me is a simulacrum. So I have the number of spell slots that I had when I got here, and they
Yep.
don't regenerate.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Yep. Hmm.
So I've got some sick rituals though. If we got some time, which sounds like we do, I got that.
We have
going
a bit
for
of
me.
time.
Kind of
Our
rituals do you got?
compatriots, Hero kind of eye rolls with the admiral. Um, think that we did something and we did not do this thing, and they are accusing us, and we're waiting for adjudication currently.
I
So
look at my records and I get very confused look on my face. Okay.
That's the
So
spirit.
we're waiting on them to decide your fate, and we're down here in the boat in the
yes,
Dunes.
So you guys, we have to decide. Are you guys trying? So I guess that's the question. Are you guys? I'm leaning into like Cat's torque because I don't have one. Sorry, that I have to get close. I don't have one of those cool things. Are you trying to escape or are you trying to like do this legally?
I mean, whatever gets us out of here faster.
Okay.
I have a plan to get us out, and
What is
for like I said, it's going to require 2 wizards, one
Yes.
to shield us,
Yep.
to at least keep us safe for the moment, and I'm going to need one that can perform a little transconfiguration. Are you both up to the task?
I believe so.
That's incredibly vague, but sure. We'll
Can you,
see what we can do.
can either one of you make a shield that can keep people out?
Yes. And I also have the ability, and you can't see it, but your friend's wearing a sick hat that protects her from divination and other stuff. I could cast that on an area or an individual or a ship. I'm waggling my eyebrows now. You can't also see that. I'll shut up.
I see. That is amazing, and I know my good friend Kat can perform transconfiguration.
I can.
So
I have a small
Kat,
amount of spells that can do this.
so all we need now is to set the lure and get our trap ready.
But
Admiral,
wait, I thought we were escaping. You are now
Wait,
trapping
you have to,
someone?
You need to explain this better.
okay.
Give me,
So
give me like
how-
a villain explaining to the
a
hero
villain.
who's wrapped in rope. Explanation of your plan.
So my plan is going to be a little dangerous, but Admiral, my plan is for us to bring all the leadership to us for this trial. And Kiro brings his hand out in like air quotes trial, to bring all important leaders to bear in this trial. And then with the help of the wizard,
A wizard.
we will shield yourself, Adune, the wizard, and Cat. And then I will have Cat transform me into a very powerful entity. And then I, as that entity, will hopefully send you to safety.
Wait, hopefully.
Send you to safety.
I have to be
Hopefully.
very careful with how I say the words, because
Sure.
or things can happen that I don't intend them to happen. Words are
Just
very
You gotta
remember,
believe to achieve here.
that some teleportation magics are restricted in this area.
This is a very true statement. I'm going to try and hope that teleportation of this caliber is not.
So we're hoping now. Stand up and I kind of
Hopes and
pace away.
dreams.
One could say that I'm going to wish my way out.
You have access to wish? You're not a wizard.
Not him currently, no.
You'd have to true polymorph or shape change into something. And what level are you right now?
I am level 15.
Gosh, so you'd be able to pick something with CR 15 or less. I don't know of any creatures or beasts that have the ability to cast wish. Hold on. I pull out a monster manual from my backpack. All right, normally I'd shut up, but also I want to make something else just known to you guys as well, since I think it may have been missed. I pull out what looks to Cat to be a very magical seed of a tree. This here is the seed MacGuffin. I made it. Basically, I don't know where it goes. It plants somewhere in either level 1 of hell or right above level 1 of hell. But if you plant it, it'll create a cap that stoppers up the opening to hell. And
It sounds like you should do that on the surface, just above the first level of hell.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'll hand it over to Kat. Maybe you can cast some of your identifying spells on it to determine what the best place to place it is. But so essentially, and I'll. You guys aren't here. Okay, so we should probably free you guys, right? We're gonna. It sounds like we're trying to escape. Do we know where your stuff is? Because if we can get you out and the stuff, we could put the Adune in the ship bottle, right? And then
Didn't we
and then escape.
parlay for our stuff back? Didn't we parlay for our stuff back at least?
No.
No.
It sounds like
No.
a wild
You
trial
did see where
system
it's
to
at,
me.
though.
So it sounds like we need to either release you guys and then you guys assist getting the stuff back, and then we vamonos, or something. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, we don't know where everybody else is. We could possibly find out where our stuff is, but the people who are capturing us are not the easy to persuade variety. So I think our best bet is probably to attack in the night and fuck them up, or try to sneak out if we could do that. But if we sneak out, we're gonna leave a bunch of our stuff.
You guys said you knew where your stuff was.
I'm gonna look over at Kira and be like, "Do you know where this stuff is?"
And also, like, can you see the ship from where you are? Can we get to you and get you out?
Oh, yeah, like I made a deal that we are on house arrest on the ship. So I am right next. I don't understand why I'm not on the ship right now. Should I be on the ship right now?
We should be on the ship right now.
But you're chained to the chain that's chaining Adune outside of the ship. You were
I'm not
actually
in the
hand-
ship?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew I was handcuffed, but I thought that was like the ankle bracelet type of handcuffed where I could like get on a dune.
No.
Like be on a dune.
That was not.
Yeah, I
It was.
thought chained to the floor. I thought I heard him say chained to the floor.
Yeah. Outside of a dune.
Oh,
Like,
that is
like
I
not.
would
right
like-
next to.
I would like to
Like you
speak
guys
to a
are within.
supervisor. I would like to speak to a supervisor.
Yeah, that is not the
This is not the deal.
request I made.
If
This
you're
is not
still
how it works.
nearby, we can hopefully free you guys though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I would not
And
have
then
left it at being chained on the floor next to a dune. I was arguing for house arrest.
I think you guys did just because you were tired of arguing at that point. 'Cause that's what I said.
Negative.
Yeah, Kiro
No.
is requesting his emotional support chicken.
all right,
Um,
Kat, do you have anything that will help us hide?
Help us hide.
Invisibility, pass without trace.
just I was gonna go back to your identify though. It looks like were you actually casting that? It looks like Kat.
It is a ritual spell that I have to cast, so it takes like 11 minutes. So if it took us 11 minutes to come up with a plan, I would try to take that time to identify this. But if it doesn't, then I will just save it for later.
got time.
You are fairly. I was gonna say that this conversation is already lasted more than 11 minutes, so you you probably would have just been casting in some of that. I would say, and figured out at least that, especially with, I believe that's a natural 20 history check you were doing on it too. That I seen roll that you rolled.
That was actually to see if I recognize Matt, but I'll take it for the seed.
Oh, I didn't.
I can
didn't
roll again
realize-
for the seed if you want me to.
No. The identify is good enough for it. It was more so I was trying to build off of that too to some degree. We'll use it for both actually then because it's big enough and I missed it for the other one. I didn't really realize. You definitely recognize Matt from the times, at least his face, whether or not this is actually him or not, but from your times on the table in the past. You know, you don't have continue memory of him, but you've still get a little bit of a nose
Yeah, from our
but-
mystical tea parties.
Yep, and remember his face. And the seed in particular here seems to, like, the more you look at it, the more you can almost see through its shell. And when you cast Identify on it, your head goes back in like a vision of us all sitting at the table building something in the middle of it with Legos.
Oh, okay. Got it.
A guffin. It's whatever you need it to be. Anyway,
I do hate to say that I don't have anything that lets us hide.
okay.
It's all
Uh,
fire and lightning with me.
So the way that simulacrum works, I can cast ritual spells, and I can cast spells that I know, but once I use a spell slot, it's gone. So let's see. Do I have anything that I could use?
I have fly. I could fly us so that we're silent.
They're probably just right outside. I mean, if they can't see anyone, maybe we poke our heads up there and then just see if we can release them.
Oops.
Can Aduni show us what she sees? Did they take away her ability to see?
No, they did not take away her ability to see. They wouldn't even know how. At this point, at least. I have yet to I mean, and then you kind of feel an image start to percolate in you guys' brain about what's around, which doesn't really help Hiro and Mime as they are kind of sitting directly next to her. If anything, gives them a little bit better perspective on how big the room is that they're in, because not only does she fit in it, but it goes up like 4 or so stories. And the I'm just gonna drop this here. It's gonna be the easiest thing. And there are demons on each of those stories, and it seems to be that she sits in the middle of this kind of atrium space with the floors exposed on either side, and these demons either chained to and working to some desks, some overseeing the other demons. But your eyes are immediately drawn to a small 3-headed puppy behind Adune that sits at the edge of a putrid kind of pool of water with a tiny boat, and across from Adune, then immediately to the giant demon that sits behind a desk with a much larger version of this 3-headed dog on top of a chest, sleeping, and an even larger demon behind that demon that
Oh,
spans
yeah,
the whole 4 stories of the space. That
a lot of
just
demons.
stands
Yeah.
there in flames,
right.
breathing.
Damn, we
That's
might be a
a lot of
little
demons.
fucked.
We just got a lot of shit to fuck up, guys. That'll be fun.
You can't really fuck shit up, so we need to get you guys out so you can fuck shit up. Does your chains look magical at all, or Kat, do you have any ability to
I
lockpick?
guess I detect magic. I think.
A lockpick. I have firebolt.
Okay.
I do have mage hand.
I mean, that would be worth. That would at least keep it quiet, I think. Oh boy, guys, what do we do? I wonder what the others are doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can give you some time. I just wanted to say a few of these here.
You just wanted to say you're fucked.
Fuck. No,
Good
you
luck.
looked around, tried to see if you could escape. There's a big fuck you demon right there. Fuck you.
Yeah, chances are low.
A couple of things that happen while you guys are sitting there debating how fucked you are, and there seems to still be trials that are going on as you're sitting there. One of which is a demonic tailor that walks up and is accused of stealing mortal stealing garments off of the living and trying to sell them to the undead, and they find him guilty and strip him of all his clothing and give him an indentureship to work for his troubles.
Huh.
He's like, well, it's not much different than before. He says, mumbling under his breath as you hear him nakedly walking off. Wasn't getting paid that much in the first place.
I am gonna cast detect magic and look at my chains and all the things around and see if there's
You
any sort of
find
magical aura keeping Aduna.
you cannot cast this spell.
Can you
at this
cast
time.
detect magic?
You reach for your normal patron that you are so used to feeling Lono at your back and don't seem to find him.
These bastards, man.
Seems like there is some sort of interference, like there's the call is not going through.
Well, fuck.
And
Magic
then
doesn't work.
right after that one, a nicely dressed demon walks up and is accused of stealing wine as a sommelier, and his case is that he was just tasting it to make sure it wasn't poisoned before he served it, and they bring out someone that you recognize in this case, and their heads down, but you specifically, Mime, recognize them, and although they're abashed a little bit, even and kind of look back over their shoulder at you, and you recognize Pop Tart when you guys' eyes locked, and he pulls out
Tart?
what looks popped art or Pop Tart,
Yeah.
and he pulls out a painting of what looks like the situation of that same sommelier being belligerently drunk at his job, having downed a couple bottles of wine. It looks like the painting, and then he kind of moves it back and forth, and you can see it kind of animate across the face of him doing this, and he's like, "We've hired this individual with, sounds like back there they'd suggested gold to the living. We're trying this out on a serviceable basis for his trouble. And it looks like he caught you in the act. We've decided to put up these cameras he's designed, quite effective in catching culprits like yourself." And you just see the sommelier like standing there like, "How is this proof? What is this? This is just fakery. Our fans fakery." And he's like, "Nope, there is the artist signature at the bottom. Can't be faked or overwritten. You are going away for a long time," he says, banging the gavel, and the gavel clangs off of the desk, and you see, as he's still trying to beg his case, his soul leave his body before it puffs in a mist of cloud of, actually, he's a demon, a fiery cloud into the same fires that the demon at the end of the hall is standing on, and you can see his corpse fall down, and the judge waves for some of the demons up above to grab his corpse and take it off.
Yeah, so you're fucked. Anyway.
I wonder what our friends are doing.
Yep.
Can't be worse than this, right?
They're probably safe, I hope.
Pretty trashed.
And will come to save the day.
Going down.
That's the Grand Dam blinking up. He's the least covered in mud, blinking up at whoever is the barkeep down here.
Mud.
Right.
Mud.
Keep telling yourself.
Whatever you have to tell
Natural
yourself.
mud.
You guys didn't make it into the bar.
Well, he's
Last
definitely
week,
the least bothered by it.
Yeah, that's true. You guys were just about to walk through to the other side after Alfred had tried to vouch for you in the like.
I am still in snake form, by the way.
Yeah, you were going to transform. I think we said that
After it was Rarl that had the clean spell, right?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna beg Rarl to clean the muck off of her before she transforms.
Sure.
Bless your soul.
I clean you.
I owe you.
I write that down.
Be careful, I still have an IOU from Mariel. Never cashed it in, never will.
She owes him to a similar level of favor.
Ooh,
it's not a blanket IOU.
Yeah, I know. Just fucking with you.
Oh, I feel like I need to clarify.
And as you're cleaned off in the snake form and you form back into Nimue, at that point, the guy that was standing at the door walks in front of Alfred to stop him from walking through, and says, Alfred's the demon. Hold on, hold your fiery pants there, Alfred. The last time you came through these doors, you owed me a sizable sum. And he goes, can't you just, put it on my tab? No. Gerald handles the tabs at the bar. We're gonna have to settle this one way or another before I let you or any of your friends in. And he just turns to you guys and he's like, guys, do you have like 25 gold?
No.
You just hear Zero from the back. We really don't know you like that. So I don't know if
come
you're your
on!
friends.
Grant
come on, just let me in.
waddles forward, reaches into like his pocket and pulls out 25 gold's worth of silver, but it's like a kid offering you a piece of candy he just shoved in his pocket. It's like got twigs and acorns stuck like in it, and he just like holds it up like he's giving the guard a treasure.
So to clarify, there is no actual like currency in that.
It was 25 silver. But
Okay.
it's also got a bunch of like garbage mixed in with it, like leaves and twigs and like probably some hair.
Well, he thought he was pulling that out, but remember, you don't have anything.
Right. Fuck. We don't have anything.
So you pull out the twigs and sticks and everything like that and hand it towards Bart, and he's just like, that's not gonna do. I can let you
That's
guys
good.
in.
Your loss, great name, then shoves a twig in his mouth and starts chewing.
I could let, I mean, you're probably not going to be able to pay for anything in there, but I could definitely let you guys in, that aren't, if you're not going in with Alfred, and Alfred sits over there just like, please. And then he's like, but wait, I could perform for my, I don't care about performing. That's Gerald again. He's like, damn it.
What if we
Zero's
kick
just
him a
kinda in the back
bunch?
of the crowd.
Would you let
looking
him in if we kick him a bunch in front of you?
And he like strokes his chin and he's like,
Grandam nods approvingly of this idea.
And Alfred's
Like
like,
he'll get in, right? And we're doing him a favor.
You see Zero, you just see Zero's hands start to radiate with a soft light. Like
Bart's
he's ready.
Bart's,
We're not going to kill him. Just beat him up a little.
how about, what would be a fair deal? He's a terrible musician. I don't want to hear him sing again. I'll let you pass. The next time you come through, it's gonna be down to 20 gold from the 25. He's looking at Alfred, squinting. But one of you guys are gonna have to take and break his instrument on his head, and he like is clutching it. He's like, no!
Zero walks up and attempts to snag the instrument from him.
We're the good guys.
Y'all might be. I'm not. I never
he
said
just rolled a
anything of that
natural
sort.
1, so you can roll, but I'm pretty sure.
Is it a strength check?
Yep.
Listen,
I got a
dude, it's your
+2.
instrument or your fingers.
I got a 9. So
So you yank it right out of his hands, and he's like, no!
and you just see Zero toss it around in his hand for a sec, like toss the like whatever part he would be gripping it by, and then you just hear wood just crack as Zero one-handed just reach over and just cracks it over his head.
Oh, why? And then you just hear Bart laughing maniacally. You guys
And then
are all right.
and then you just see Zero just absolutely slam the handle against the wall to break the rest of it, and then just go back to wherever he was standing.
You see Bart fully in tears, like just.
I lean down next to him and whisper, "That's what real power feels like." I'm kidding, I don't do that.
We're the good guys.
Yeah, Zero's just in the back chatting with the Rolls at this point. He's just over it, ready to go in.
Yeah.
Bart is just like chuckling to himself, laughing like, and opens the door and kind of sits to the side on a barrel. You guys can go in, and Alfred kind of like crawls in on his hands and knees.
I pick up all the pieces and I kind of whisper to Grandam, "Do you happen to have mending? I was kind of betting on that."
A druid, we don't get that one.
Fuck, dude.
Wait, no, we do.
Shit.
I was gonna say, I thought you did.
No, Ciro overhears y'all
Second
having this
classic
conversation,
spell.
and even as dirty as he is, you just see him smile at you, and then just continue walking.
Because I figured, like, you break his weapon and you just mend it right after.
Grandam does not know mending, but he is going to like sit and try to like use druidcraft to make the wood grow back together. But he's gonna do it like a little kid putting together like a vase with super glue before mom gets
Oh,
home.
that's a good idea.
Ciro's gonna walk over and stoop next to Grandam, because I'm assuming Grandam is like on the floor trying to put this back together. Ciro's gonna walk over and stoop next to Grandam and just be like, "I hope you know I will break it again if you repair this. Like I had fun doing that. I'm gonna do it again."
As long as you enjoyed yourself, Grandam. Grandam does not know mending though. He will. If the wood, I don't think druidcraft can be used that way, but like if we're allowing it, Grandam would try.
What is it?
Like druidcraft allows you to like do like little things with plants, and wood being a plant material. I was wondering if I could like stick it back.
He wants to
together
sing
one
the
piece at a
wood
time.
into shape.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Let me see what it says here.
Because, like, that's the reason I think we did that, right? Is we could repair it easily. Now we're just
Yeah,
assholes.
I don't have mending. I can't.
Shit. Well,
You just see
you
Ciro
know,
smiling in the
one little
corner.
PR mix up here and there is alright, I guess.
Ciro's just looking at y'all
Ciro's
standing
just
out in the
receding.
hallway. Are we going in, or are y'all just gonna sit out here and mess with this the entire time?
Oh, we can go in.
It was a broken loot too. If anyone's putting it in their inventory.
That's what I was
It sounded
picturing
like
it as, so I'm glad it was. Well, as they continue to pick up that mess, Ciro's gonna go in and look around.
it would take you a while, but this is a cantrip, I guess. And I could feasibly think of you like
Yeah, Grandam's just gonna like put every bit in a bag, and then just like as he's walking along, his tongue sticking out, he's just gonna like,
and you're
just one piece at a time.
Yeah, and you're a probably would be able to not only like one piece at a time, but not get to like some of the metal bits, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think that would feasibly I can see where your mind's at, especially because with the length of time that it's going to take you to do it, because it's like talking about a flower blossom or a seed opening or leaf budding, so you could theoretically with it make the plant matter and it move and mend together, I would say as well.
What about Aganon? Does she have... Or is it Nimue?
Nimue.
I look close. Nimue, of course.
Sorry,
you
I was
have
dealing with a
mending?
minor crisis.
Oh no.
There was a weird bug in the house and we were chasing it around trying to catch it and put it outside.
I love weird bugs.
But I'm back now.
No way. Ciro's gonna keep looking back through the door and eventually walk back out and just stand next to Grandam as he repairs this, waiting to snag it from him so he can crack it over his head again.
So for all intents and purposes, Nimue was daydreaming about Aganon. So she comes to and she goes, What was that now?
You just see
We
Ciro
busted
with
the shit out of this dude's stuff.
You just see Ciro with the most like malicious smirk on his face as he waits for Grandam to repair this.
To repair what? What did
The
you break?
loot.
In order to get the demon that showed us how to get here into the club because he owes money and we can't pay for it because we don't have anything. We offered to break his instrument over his own head.
Well, we didn't
Hopefully
offer.
having
We didn't
mending,
offer. We
but
were asked to, and I had a good
uh,
time doing it. So
that's true.
What does this accomplish?
getting us in.
Well, not we were allowed in. It gets the guy in. He was not going to be allowed in, so we
Oh,
did
well,
him a
getting him in.
favor.
So he
And we
caused
were
bodily
hoping
harm to himself in order to repay a
we
debt?
we
No, I
caused
cracked
bodily
the thing
harm
over
to
his
him.
head.
Yeah, he did.
I cracked the thing over his head.
And how does that
Yeah.
convince the barkeep to allow him in?
He
I don't
liked
know.
it.
He had a good time watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a debt of pain.
Yes. Now we're hoping we can fix his loot since we broke it over his head, but we don't have mending, and
Oh, the poor instrument.
Zero looks like he's really about ready to destroy it again as soon as someone fixes it.
Siraj is just gonna smile at both the Rarls and at Moy, and he just looks like somebody's badass kid doing something they
See
were
what I
just
can
told
do
not to
here.
do.
Oh, the poor instrument did not deserve this fate.
Hey, well, I'm dirty because I watched him flush himself down the toilet. So me breaking it over his head made me feel really good because I'm still the dirty one here. Y'all are clean now.
Did we have to use
Oh,
the
hey,
musical
actually,
instruments?
you could just ask.
There's a
I'll
chair right there.
prestidigitation you as well. There, now you're clean.
This whole
I'll clean
time, Cheryl was
everyone.
just sat in the back looking like some kind of wet puppy.
You just gotta ask, man. I
Nimue
can't read your
continues
mind.
muttering about damaging works of art.
And Ciro's just
Go
looming
inside.
over Grandam as he fixes this.
So you guys going inside?
While
Yes.
this entire kerfuffle is happening.
I am parched, and I could use to forget the past 30 minutes of my life. Thank you.
I also have to figure out how to save the captain because we're in like danger.
Are you able to move your characters there, Matt, or are you just not looking?
I'm smoking weed right now.
Ah, okay. I was just checking to make sure that you could move them. I think you can, though. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, wait, maybe it's different because I have them all. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you guys all walk into the bar, and there was some soft music playing when the door cracked. But kind of like also grungy-ish music, and the bar that you walk into is pretty rough and tumble, it looks like, on the inside. A mix of patrons, all shapes, sizes, sorts, colors, sitting around, and kind of hard to tell where the music is actually coming from because it doesn't seem like anyone's playing right now. It still smells horrid in here, though. There is not. It is the smell from outside seems to have not have just followed you inside, but have been inside, lived inside of this place, and died inside again, and came back to life inside of this place somehow. And it's now a bar, which you see inscribed just next to the door as you walk by it, a little sign that says "Hooch and Pooch."
Ciro's completely unenthused by all this, still waiting on Grandam to fix the thing because he really wants to hit him again. Just one more time.
Please use a different weapon. I insist.
What?
Aganon, are you good at convincing people? Are you a talker?
What other
I
weapon do we
am.
have? Let me
Oh,
see.
there's a mug of ale
Grandam.
right there.
Grandam is very, very good at talking to people. He says, one eye lazily drifting off towards another direction.
I'm also
Insight
decently good at
check.
talking to people when I don't feel
He's
like
lying.
being rude. So I can.
9.
Grandam
Huh?
believes he is very convincing. You do not believe so.
Nope, not me.
Turn to hero. It'll be you and me then, because we're both pretty charismatic.
Can I hit this dude one more time first? Just one.
I mean, I'm not your mom. I walk away.
We're the good guys.
How much longer would Granddad have to repair this? Like,
He said it would take a long time.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
Nimue had a mending, but I don't think she does.
Zero, since the dude's
No.
still crawling on the floor and Zero still wants to hit him again, he's gonna grab the chair from one of the tables and crack it over his back.
Oh, he's
Now
not
that's the
near
spirit.
one of them, but
No, the table from outside. He's gonna drag the chair from the
Oh.
table from outside and crack it over his back.
So you guys are all walking in. Alfred's crawled his way in, and you drag a chair from outside inside, and everybody
Fuck you!
turns to look at you as you beat the demon down, and they're just like, "Yeah, take his money."
And that's,
Ooh, that's a
for
good
getting me
point.
dirty. That one was for getting me dirty. And then Zero, and then as he's on the ground, Zero slaps him one more time, and then he's done.
Granddam looks very sad that you broke the loot that he just worked so hard to fix.
It was a chair.
It
It
was a
wasn't the
chair.
loot.
Oh, okay, I missed that part. Okay. He's he's less disturbed about that.
What's the
I'm gonna walk up
improvised?
to the bar.
Trying to
Improvised
figure out-
weapons.
Zero's gonna follow the Raros after that interaction.
I was trying to figure out damage to see if one, he broke the chair, and two,
okay.
if Alfred's unconscious.
Improvised, I would do it as just like a club,
Okay.
right?
So D4.
You wouldn't have proficiency to strike, as you don't have proficiency with improvised weapons, I would assume.
It's only martial and simple.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it would be just, yeah.
So then roll a D20. I'm assuming it's going to hit just because he's not moving. He's prone, so it has advantage as well.
15.
Even
Base
that would hit.
15.
Yeah, that would hit, so that works. And
God.
the
We are not going
D4.
to save anyone. You guys are fucked.
Well, everybody in the bar liked it.
Did you roll that D4 for damage? I was just trying to.
No, hold on.
Oh. Everybody else in the bar, I said, like, cheered and said,
I
"Yeah,
got a
take his
1.
money."
I got a 1.
The chair leg breaks when you hit him with it, but the rest of the chair seems to be intact. So there are 3 legs left, and he's just like cowering on the ground. It didn't seem to really, knock him unconscious, but he's still kind of whimpering, like.
Seeing that the chair only partially broke,
so
Zero would
much.
then sling the chair at an empty spot on the wall.
Big feelings.
Trying to.
And the Nimue. We need to save the captain. And the Adune and everyone. We need to stay somewhat focused, right?
I guess I
Hearing
can
y'all talk about
explain
it,
my woes later.
hearing y'all talk about it, Zero would just be like, right, and then walk away from Alfred and follow the Raros.
And rest of the chair breaks against the wall. No problem. Didn't seem to be that sturdy.
So do we know
They
that
say-
they're at the main court area on trial right now?
I don't think so. The last we heard, they were in the prison with us, but we knew that they were going to be put on trial.
Okay.
And then we yeeted ourselves down the toilet, either on purpose or an accident.
So if we can find our way up through the toilets of their cells and have them join us.
Right.
I
We
feel
should
like-
talk to whoever the leader is here. They would probably know how to do that.
But won't they be on the side of the PNC?
This is a thieves guild. I assume
Oh.
I walk up to the guy who's whimpering on the ground and I kick him a little bit. Hey, you.
And as you are walking up to him and you softly
You're our
kick him,
source of info now.
He's still kind
Zero's
of
also
whimpering,
gonna
and
stoop down next to him, so he's just surrounded by a couple of angry cats, and then Zero kneeling at his face.
he
We're the
doesn't
good guys.
and he doesn't respond at first as he's just whimpering. But a dwarf from the side comes up and says, "Are you done with him? Can I?
Do you want them?
Yeah, I've got some uses for him."
Oh,
Zero's gonna sling him up by the scruff of his neck and toss him over to him.
No. How much are you offering here? Let's hold on. We have something he wants.
Zero's
What would
just
you like
holding
to
him
pay
like
for him?
Zero just has him in air jail at this point. He's just holding him by the scruff of his neck off the ground.
Well, he seems like a piece of trash, and
Yeah,
he
but
owes
it's
that guy
super fun to kick.
over there.
Yep.
He owes him like 25 gold, I'm pretty sure. So, slave this round would be like 100. How's 50 gold sound?
No.
I mean, you did just say 100, so could we negotiate 75?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think he's worth that. I was just gonna turn him into some juices
Soul coins. Oh.
and maybe that.
No.
No? No.
I mean, since you
No?
did just say 100,
What?
and then stuttered back and said 50.
I said he would be worth that if he
Oh.
isn't also a piece of shit and also owes that guy 25 gold. Because as soon as I walk out of here with him,
Well, now
he's gonna make
it's 20 since I broke his loot thing over his head.
True, cost savings.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I think
we
he's
shouldn't
gonna-
sell
Yeah,
people,
we're
right?
giving you a discount on the debt,
We
so that way you can give us more money in return.
We shouldn't sell people, right? Right? I look at everyone else.
Well, y'all might be against this, but there's a bar over there, and I want to drink. So
That's true.
Negotiate.
Don't have.
we're negotiating. It's a hostage situation, obviously. Ciro just has Alfred held like 2 feet off the ground by the scruff of his
We
neck.
have way more important things to do than this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Cat, you've
Okay.
been here before, right? No, you're not.
Okay,
Cat. Cat's not
so
here.
can I-
Mime. Mime's been here before.
So can I sell him for the 50 gold?
No.
Why?
He's our info source. And
I want
yes,
to
we're
drink
the
though.
good
How am I
guys.
going to get a drink? I'm not finna perform for this dude. Like
Who said anything about performing?
the guy in the outside said the bartender will.
We're not talking to him. We're here to talk to the guy that runs the place.
Well, y'all might.
I'm done. I'm moving on.
So you go down the stairs
Alrighty.
over to the bar.
Yeah.
See, y'all are going over to the bar, and you just hear Ciro very angrily toss the Alfred towards the dude, and walk over to him for his payment.
Grandam turns around and will kneecap Ciro if he tries to sell this individual, demon or not, into slavery. He'll kneecap the other guy too.
So are you just gonna grab Alfred after Kiro kind of tosses him towards him then?
Yeah, just grab him,
and-
throw him over my shoulder, and
Yeah.
start just like put him in a corner, put his loot back in his lap.
We write our name on him.
on his forehead.
Rum rollers.
Property.
Ciro just,
There,
Ciro,
no,
just
hey,
does
wait.
Ciro just does the thing where he points towards his eyes and then points back at him with the 2 fingers. And
Alright.
then, like, looks down at the loot for a second and then walks away.
Okay, we have to be heroes, guys. Let's save our friends.
Well, I'm not assigned any contract that says I have to be a hero, so I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
fun
but
with it.
your friends are Your friends are in trouble.
Okay,
Go to
that's
the bar.
priority number 1, and we can have little separate side priorities.
Alright. We go to the bar.
And the
Mime.
old
She's still here? Is she gone?
Isn't she chained above?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
chained above.
Oh yeah, she is. Damn it.
It's
I thought,
everybody,
I
but
was trying
it's
to think of
everybody
like
but
who had
Mime,
been here
Kiro.
before.
It's everybody but Mime, Kiro, and Kat.
Right.
So it's the Royals, me, Nimue, and Grandam who are down here.
So we
Okay.
are looking for Nobunaga, are we not?
Yes, that guy.
And you guys are whispering amongst yourselves.
Mhm.
Then I'm guessing as the bartender approaches, he's got just a row of hair around a very large bald spot on the top of his head, and very luscious mutton chops. And he walks up, and he goes, "Oi, what can I get you? Looks like you've all been through the ringer."
Information and hopefully assistance.
I could possibly help with either of those things for the right price.
We need in the tower.
In the tower. Which tower would that be there, Sonny?
The big one.
Oh, that's not a lot of information to go by. There's a lot of fat twats that build tall towers.
So you're saying more than just the PNC tower deposits its sewers into the system?
Oh, aye. There's we're connected to every sewer system on Tarth.
We need
Fascinating.
into the PNC tower.
Oh, that would make sense with that devilly boy you got there. He points towards the downtrodden-looking Alfred. Well, if you be looking to get into this tower, then there'd be a mighty fine price involved with it. Although we deal in favors as well as coin.
He does what? If the favor involves going in, sure.
I can hit this dude a couple more times if that will suffice.
Oh, and that's just Bart. He's out there. He's a rough, tumble sort. I'm not into the same fuckery that bastard is. By
And
the
you just
by,
see
my name is Geralt, if you're wondering. Might I know who I'm speaking with? He raises an eyebrow.
well, Zero just kind of looks at the Royals. If we're
The
their little,
Rumrollers. And I do a little tumble bow thing where like I do jazz hands to them.
Nimue curtsies.
And climbs up onto the bar so he can be like relatively eye level and offers the fellow a handshake.
and you just see Zero flutter his wings like sassily
Damn.
behind him as he fixes his appearance in a clean glass that is sitting on the bar.
And Alfred is just sitting there still with his shoulders hunched and kind of wiping the random tear off every now and again. And
I'm a little bit. Get up! You're one of us now. Do the thing.
Geralt reaches across to the bar, but you realize that you were at eye level when you were sitting there, and he is of a gnomish heritage because he's standing on a stool to get him up high enough on the other side. So he still reaches across and shakes your hand, though, and firmly with his smaller hand fitting in your hand, he grasps it with a second hand to hold on, presumably to match your strength.
Nice to meet you. I'm Grandam.
Nice to meet you, Grandam. This be a sultry place here that you find yourself in. But we do some right dealing as well. If you hold by your word, we hold by ours. It's nice to meet you all, he says to each of you. And
So,
I think I've heard of these rum rollers. It's
yeah.
been a wild ride for y'all, but I'm not seeing any of those that. Wait, maybe. And he's looking closer at the Raws. Might you be those
I've never
putty?
been here before.
No, not here, but I was hearing some tales. The putty tats that helped bring Dragon's Breath back to Socrates.
Yes, we have an exclusive contract with both companies.
Aha! Well, that is an interesting deal we might find ourselves. Of worthy stock to transport such a high-value item.
We mostly hired a bunch of turtles so far.
Well, they might have a... What's the word? Monopoly? No, not quite monopoly. But they have a
No, we
high...
have a monopoly.
They have a high possibility in the seas, but their transportation is much slower, as you can suspect, being connected to all the sewers in the world. At not much more than a few days from
But
each
then
other.
it'll sound like poop, right? It'll be poopy
Not if
Poopy
you do the
dragon's breath.
packaging right, you
the overhead on that, I tell you. No, it's not a bad idea. We could talk about it. But what we really need is a crucial time is to save our friends from trial and then leave. If you can do that, then I'm sure the admiral will look favorably on business opportunities. I unfortunately am not captain.
okay. Well, I mean, if you can't promise that, then I don't know what other businesses we might have. You mentioned getting to a trial and to this tower. However, the means to get you there aren't free. And I can't broker
Right.
deals on promises. Possible promises at that.
Isn't that normally how it works?
No, you just
Isn't that what a loan is?
we don't do that here.
You don't do loans?
No.
You should do loans.
No.
It's a huge money maker. You do
That's
it if you target people who can't pay them back and have an exorbitant rate of interest, you can lock them down for their entire lives.
That
We're the good
sounds
guys.
a
Zero's
lot. A lot.
Zero's just nodding in the corner and like he's reached at this point he's done fixing his appearance and he's reached over and started petting one of the Rarls as they're talking.
It sounds like a lot more like the dirty twats that you're headed towards. Bag. They like getting people's life sentence or souls on their
Oh, we don't
works,
want that.
but we
Just the
don't.
living. We want that money.
We
Zero just
we don't
nods
have
and
to.
continues petting the one Rarl that's next to him.
We generally don't have to resort to those measures in our
That's
midst,
sick.
as we just hire someone to take someone else's money. Why would we? We're thieves. If I'm sure this.
That's what banks are. Professional. Anyway, I'm pretty sure promise you that we could make a deal about distribution of the dragon's breath outside of Socrates, because that is our home turf and we need to control everything there. But outside of that, I'm sure the captain would be amenable as soon as we can talk to her, which she's just theirs. A lot of riches could be yours.
Well, I mean, it would be of interest to me. He starts stroking his scalp where his hair would be, kind of starts rubbing it, and then he leans back from waxing his head and puts both hands on his hip, and he says, "But again, I can give you at least enough information to get yourself there yourself, if that's more of your interest. But in return, I think there's a contract out for some hidden riches that you speak of inside of this PNC tower."
Riches, you
Zero's,
say?
Oh,
Zero's eyebrows raised, but he's still petting that one Raro. Just slow, like some kind of. It's like, you know how like in movies the villains will have like a cat on their lap and they're just sitting there petting it. That's Zero at this point. He's just petting the Raro with the smuggest look on his face at this point.
belly
After
up
they
while
spun
I'm
around
having
in
this
their
whole
chair.
conversation.
They were, as part of some sort of fabrication techniques, creating some anti-magic generators for a particular faction outside of the PNC called the Neophytes. We were occasionally lucky enough to find the finished products around, but we were never able to remove any of the power sources for something like that and try to recreate our own. We've sold a couple replicas, fake, of course, Great, you know how the money schemes all go, it sounds like. But if we could find a true anti-magic source that they have somehow acquired, that would be of massive interest to the guild as a whole, and Nobunaga, who sits above.
You're just looking for something that creates anti-magic?
No, well, see, these machines that they had us transport would create an area of, I think they're emitted somewhere in the range of 5,000 radius void areas of magic. Just no magic at all. So we presume that their power source must be very strong.
Yeah, and let me just ask you, and it's somewhere hidden inside the level 1 of hell?
Yes, that's the one that's burst forth onto the plains of Tareth now, and finds itself inside of the PNC tower that you so desperately want to get into.
Huh.
I could, if you are so willing to give me but a minute, I could speak to my colleagues and get you some maps to find where we think those power sources are hidden. And if you promise to snag us one, and he pulls out a whistle that has a puppy engraved on it, playing happily, although it's a hellhound puppy, and sets it on the table. All you'd have to do is blow this, and we could send one of our delivery hounds to pick it up.
Zero looks
Pretty
down at the
late.
Raro he's petting and is just like, "This is really your decision." So
My decision? Oh shit.
So wait,
Am I senior
you're the
captain
money
here?
smart one here. We've already established that I'm pretty and stupid.
God.
So
and what is he giving us in trade for locating one of these? Breaking us
map
into the tower?
The route to
the map.
where the others are.
How does he know
Would
where the
any
others are?
where he thinks they are, I suppose.
Zero just look. You can see Zero lean back in his chair a little bit and make a face at Nimue from around the corner. We're in a thieves guild. How do you think they know where anything is? They have connections. And then he just
So
goes
maybe he
back to
doesn't know
petting
now, but
Laurel.
he's going to find out for us. I was just suspicious that somehow he knew where they were when he feigned to not know where we had come from. That's just what I was suspicious of.
Feigned
So he's saying
not
he
to
can
know
find where they are.
Where the... Oh, you...
He seemed to be
It's-
implying he knew where they were after he had just claimed to not know where we had come from, and I was suspicious. But you meant he's going to find where they are.
No, he has information on where they might be here.
He said he
Where
had
they
to
might
talk
be
to
what?
his colleagues.
where in the tower to find them once you...
Once
They're
we what? I
cutting
think
out.
you might be cutting out.
Oh, sorry. How to find the power sources once you're inside of the tower.
No, I meant, okay, so we're finding these power sources for him. What is he giving us in return? The location of our friends?
The way to get back to the tower.
Not the location of our friends, the way to the tower.
But we know the way back. We just came from the toilets. Oh, we can't climb back up. I see. The tunnel's too
We
long.
can climb back up. I can climb. You can hold on to my back.
Zero's
Or
just
we
still
could
petting
fly.
the Laurel.
Through the poop pipe?
Sure.
Technically, yes.
Against
I can cast.
against the force of the poop?
Not
I
the
mean, it
poop
depends
pipe.
how often does it poop.
Oh, did that?
Constantly.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
I did not realize
Well,
that
hold
was
on.
not a viable
I have a
option of
swim
return.
speed, though.
Gross.
It
Everyone
would
holds their
be
breath.
it would be quartered, if not or we'll say just half for easy math, and that was a very long pipe.
What you're saying is it's possible.
As long as you don't need to breathe, I guess.
Water breathing, guys. I can cast water breathing.
That is not water.
Sort of.
It's partially water.
Maybe we can just not have conjecture and just like, yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that. I'll get you whatever. Get us inside.
Okay. Let me go talk to my guy. And he gestures towards the other bartender, and he says, "A round of drinks on us, then." And the other bartender...
You just see Zero smile at the Laurels and then look back at Alfred. Like, you're spared this time.
I'll lean in and be like, do you think this 5,000-foot anti-magic sphere would affect the very necromancy magicked undead that this whole place is full of?
Do you think that...
Zero just...
Were they
Zero
saying that
just...
it's already turned on?
No, I don't. I think he was saying that they were working on it for them.
Well, if we... Huh.
Because if
Zero
like
just
we
looks
turned
down
it
at the
on,
Laurels.
it's just like all of the magic off, right?
Be cool.
Sorry, what did you say?
Zero just looks down at the Laurels and smiles. It's cute that you think I would be the one to know this. As he continues to pet the Laurels, he's just sitting there, just surrounded by these cats at this point, I'm assuming.
Grandam gets his free round of drink. He just begins.
Is the Laurels drink just like spiked milk?
Yeah, it's like fermented yak's milk. Or
I bet
fermented
that's
milk of some
foul.
sort. They love it.
I bet
Zero
it's
just...
nasty.
I'm trying to think of what Zero would order, realistically.
Shirley Temple.
Mm. He gives me like more herbal vibes and not so much fruity, so I don't know.
It's a martini or a Cosmo.
I'll take the martini. Actually, he'll take that. He's just sipping on a martini as he's petting the Rurals as they drink the yak's milk.
Uh,
Just looking
The
like
bart-
some kind of super villain.
the bartender is able to provide the milk, no problem. It seems like he's like, oh yeah, nobody's ordering that.
Yeah, people
Here
flush
you
that
go.
shit down here all the time.
Yeah, here you go. And then you say martini, and he just kind of you see him like like going like across his lip, like he's trying to say it. And he's martini, teeny. Is that like some sort of small pixie drink? I don't know what goes into that.
Could I roll a hold up? Well, what kind of let me decide how I want to word this. Hold up. Can I roll a no, I don't want to do that actually. Never mind. Hold up. Can I ask one of the Rurals what a martini is made of to see if he could order an exact?
Well, a martini is made out of gin, vodka, and a garnish.
Hero
Thanks,
just
Google.
looks back up at the bartender as the Rural
Thank you,
says that
Google.
and just continues petting the Rural. Like he's just and it's just like
Yes,
there,
good.
he told you. Like
Yes, yeah, that's what it is. Anyway,
And okay. Don't know quite what those are, but I assume. And he just starts pouring clear liquid into a glass, and then you see him like grab like what looks like some sort of pickles. You're not quite sure what kind of pickles though, because they're like multi-formed and multi-shaped. And then he
Yep,
just
I'm
like pours a
nodding.
little bit in the glass, and then puts one of them in the glass, and he's like, "Here you go."
It looks right to me.
Sarah's gonna drink it. He don't care.
All right. Now, we need to save the captain.
Is that a drink too?
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my friends.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
I still
Yes,
gotta give
I can
everybody
drink later.
drinks.
As much as it saddens me.
Is everybody else okay with like a dark beer? That's what we got right on tap right here, right now.
I
Grand
will
Dam,
abstain.
take- I want all of it.
All of it?
I'll take hers.
Okay, I'll give you some of the two glasses then of the, and he pours out two small, they're kind of like barrel-shaped mugs. They don't even have handles on them. They're just like tiny barrels that he sits down in front of you, like the size of a mug. And they're full to the brim with liquid that almost draws in light. Like when you're looking at it, you're not sure if it's black or if it's just an absence of all color.
Hero's just watching the Rurals drink the yak's milk and sitting there questioning what yak's milk would even taste like, silently to himself.
Grand Dam will just drink this.
And
Perch his lips on the side and just make like flat, like mug flat on the table. His lips just like barely wrapping around the side as he just. Yep, just slurps it up.
Cool. You get it. Those that are drinking Constitution rolls. 0 with a with disadvantage.
Okay. What does that mean again?
Just roll it twice. Take the lower of the two.
Hold up, I did the wrong thing. Let me. You said saving throw? Or what?
Yep, Constitution.
A 6.
Rarl.
With a 6.
No, what are you getting? Oh, you got a 6 as well?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, Grand Dam, this is one hearty beer, but it's pretty delicious. It's tastes like it's from a deep, dark obsidian mine from your youth that you remember, as if they had been using the obsidian in the process of clarifying the beer, and maybe that's where its colors come from. Your yak's milk is hitting a little bit harder than you were expecting, Varl, because you are now buzzed. And Zero, you're now blackout.
Oh, he's having a good time.
We have to say captain.
He's just kind of Sirach's just kind of smiling, still petting the Rarls, just having the time of his life. Like he went from being mad at Alfred to being in such a good mood. Like
But yeah.
Zero's also gonna eat whatever pickled thing is in the thing. Like he's gonna eat the garnish because he thinks it looks edible enough.
Oddly enough, it reminds you of probably one of the best cucumber pickles that you've had, but still with like a weird shape. It's like got three ends to it, so it's kind of not the single cylinder that you would usually get from it, and it's also orange on the inside when you bite it, you realize, and it's got the faintest hint of sweetness to finish it all off with.
You just, if whoever looks over, y'all are just gonna see Zero's face all flush as he takes the smallest bites out of this.
Kind of reminds you of a combination of a cucumber and a carrot.
But Zero's just taking small bites out of it. Your face all flushed, just sitting there smiling, petting Aurora with his other hand, just having the time of his life.
Geralt sticks his head back out from the back and he just says, "It's taken a little bit longer than I like to get the hold of these maps. You guys might need to spend the evening here. If that's not a deal breaker." He looks back between you all.
We have to save the
Inside
captain.
Inside.
Oh, everybody's fine.
Well, I tell you what, I will. You keep talking about this captain. I'll try to get my guy on it. It sounds like when I started talking to him, he might be able to find something out about them, but I could press him for that and maybe get you right there next to them. Just have to wait a little bit longer, like I said.
Insight check. Is this man trying to sell us out?
Maybe he's going to sell us. Like we sold this guy.
14. My passive is 15.
Okay, good to know. I was just going to ask that too.
I scream, Captain! We're coming!
My passive is 18.
Oh, good to know.
Zero's just still trying to finish off the one pickled vegetable that is in front of him.
You have to put the whole thing in your mouth.
You're like 5% sure he's telling the truth. But it's more so because of the situation than anything else. You guys found yourself in a very, grungy looking bar with a guy that's promising you the world, basically, and they claim to be the Thieves Guild. So you're not sure if that's just because he seems stand up. I mean, he's been straight shooting with you since the beginning when it comes to like the way he handles himself, but you're just real leery. Like there's You guys didn't cast anything magical or nothing, like divination-wise, but that's just your gut feeling at this point. You're like, he could be telling the truth, but I don't know. Seems less likely.
Know that he's lying. Oh, no.
Well, just because, safe money is in a thieves guild that everybody's lying about everything.
True. Well, no. What do we do?
And then
You
he
just see
turns
Ciro start
his
to
head
move
over to
more and
Alfred
more.
while he's standing there, and he's like, "Wait a second. We've got the best information source that we could here. Do you mind if I just take him in the back and squeeze him for the details?"
Do I want to watch?
Me too.
Is that your only request? I guess.
No, I want
Okay.
to be able to hear what he says so that I know that you don't lie to us.
Okay.
And for
that
incentive, would
seems
that clear his
reasonable.
debt?
And he starts to look up, and then Alfred starts to get like real sweaty, and he stops tearing up, and he just looks up, and he's like, "I'll tell you whatever you want. You don't have to do anything."
No, Ciro looks over at him and then looks at the bartender. No, I want to see y'all beat him. I want to see it.
What'd you say,
That's when I
Grand Dam?
got- Grand Dam puts away the metal chastity cage he had to cast heat metal.
I mean,
with a disappointed look on his face.
it's been my experience that when motivated by fear, people will say whatever you think that whatever they think you want to hear.
Right.
We could instead
I've
motivate
heard that.
him positively with a forgiveness of his debts.
You know what? Are you talking about Bart's debts? Ah, yeah, I can make those disappear. And Alfred kind of perks up, and he's like, "Oh, well, yeah, I would gladly tell you whatever you would like to know that I might be able to help with."
Or we could take the more interesting route, and the bartender could hand me an empty bottle and let me crack it over his head again.
That's much less useful.
Ciro just looks over at you and just kind of leers at you very, disappointedly and shakes his head before going back to petting the Royal and just leaning back in his chair with his eyes closed.
Well, I
know,
value
roll me
accuracy
at-
over entertainment. Thank you.
Roll me an dexterity saving throw.
Who?
With disadvantage.
Who?
0. A dexterity saving throw
Oh.
with disadvantage.
Okay.
We
A
have to
4.
save the captain.
A 4.
You're leaning back on the chair, and the leg breaks, and you fall flat on the floor, dazed, first off, and secondly, you hit your head on the fall, taking 3 damage.
He's just gonna lay on the floor and smile. He's not even gonna try to get up. He's just having the time of his life, just on the floor.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go back over to the other crew if we want to.
I mean, we lost the admiral a while ago, so.
Oh, we did already.
Yeah, we lost the admiral.
Yeah. That's kind of why, like, when you said that we'd have to wait, it, like, timed right when she said she was jumping off. I was like,
Yeah, I was planning to try and loop them back into the story here. But I guess that's probable too. It's mainly just going to be really them still stuck there. Some more people getting sentenced to different crimes, various crimes, and either, indentured or turned into soul coins. And then it was going to be that's what I was going to have happen. That would have been useful for the captain to be there, but we'll say just as the admiral was ducking out of poofing out of existence, the artist that had been holding the painting comes over to both you and Kiro, them and Kiro, and Mime introduces Popped Art as well, having seen them, and run into him a couple times. One in Socrates' courts, one out in the Red Dragon. During his shenanigans, he joined in with the orgy. And Shandar and Popped Art, they were good friends. And way back when, at the first time they were going to the fissure, before the rum rollers went in, Mime would have explained that Popped Art they'd found in the woods in the Spiralwood Forest performing rituals to transcend reality, it seemed like, because he was going to different planes of existence during eurythmic veracity as well, similar to them. And was explaining how he dubbed himself Popped Art because there was one existence he was very fond of where he was something called a toaster and would just toast things. And his favorite
Sounds like a
food to
chill life.
toast was a Popped Art. And then he became an artist. So he took him back to his like hut first in meeting. They greeted his husband Moak, and Popped Art would explain they have taken Moak from him when they took over the Spiralwood Forest and turned him into a soul coin that he found out and has been trying to track him down and earn back that soul coin with his works of art. And he apologizes profusely, as one of those works of art is that of Adune performing the crime of vanquishing all of the zombies.
Exhibit A!
Hearsay.
And that he's given the painting to the vampires for Moak's coin. He believes
Propaganda.
And he's holding the coin and he's looking at it, and he just goes, "But I don't really have any way to turn him back. My trust would be in the Rum Rollers, as you are the adventurers I've seen perform the most miracles, and I would hope that you could bring him back for me." And he kind of, since Mime is actually poofed out of existence, you would have seen some of this explanation, and he hands you the coin, Kiro, of his husband. He's like, "If you could," and he swallows, tearing up, "find a way to bring him back to me, I would be eternally grateful, and I apologize for providing some of the evidence in your nature against your case, but I don't think your case is up for at least another day or so back up, and I can find a way to perhaps create a distraction or find some way that you end up with the keys to those cuffs," he just kind of says while looking around to make sure no one's listening.
That would be helpful, yes. But we will do our best. I know the Admiral will do their best to return your significant other to you unharmed from this form.
Well, that's good to hear. It soothes my soul to know that he may not be lost to me forever. But I will let you know and make sure to give you the signal, he just says while holding two fingers up to the side of his eye. When the distraction will be ready and you guys can make your attempt. And he says, I must be going, though. Can't be suspicious. And he hurries away.
He gave the soul coin to Mime or to Kiro?
To Kiro. Because Mime's not there now. She poofed while
Yeah.
he was coming over to explain this.
Hmm.
I'm assuming Kiro also would relay this through the
Yeah,
connection to Kat.
I relay that, and then you said we're connected right next to the ship.
Mhm.
So Kiro will take that particular coin and kind of lay it against the hull of Adune,
Mhm.
and whisper, "Keep it safe, keep it hidden," and ask for her to take it out of his hand and into the ship.
Oh, okay. And then a little hole opens up on the side of the ship, right where you're pressing the coin, and kind of these root systems form behind it that pull it in deeper. And then she's like, "I just had an idea." And then one of the planks off the edge of the ship unfurls and goes right in between your cuffs, picking you up off of the chain and pulling you along the chain up to the top of her deck, so that you're sitting on top of her deck now, at least. Still
Nice.
chained to the chain that's all the way across her deck, but you're on her deck at least.
I couldn't remember. Did you give the admiral what these chains are made of?
She did say that she wanted to look into that, but she tried to detect magic, but she couldn't cast it.
Hey, I can cast it. I always see magic. Welcome aboard.
Wait, what are we casting?
And you look out of the corridor doors, I guess, and see Kiro sitting on the deck. Who, if you're saying you always are seeing magic, if I remember correctly, site.
Yeah, I have a detect magic at will.
You
Oh,
besides the kind of greenish, bluish hues coming from Adune constantly around you, you see the chains have this purplish, goldish hue coming off of them, and when you're looking at the cuffs that are around Kiro, it almost looks like eternal night is around his wrists. Like there is not again, I used this description earlier, but I'm going to do it again anyways. Not like blackness, but the lacking of any color or light.
Uh-huh. As a wizard, I would know how this translates into what?
Basically,
Yeah. Do we know what it is?
It's dark.
It's void light.
And for the detect magic, I have the Eldritch Adept feat, which gives you a warlock invocation. One of which is the magic eyes.
Oh, and you're trying to understand too, Kat, I'm guessing, with that explanation
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah.
Not quite a natural 20, but still 31. Plus 5? Is that what that 5 is?
No, my Arcana is a plus 17.
Oh, no, I was just seeing you roll a 5 after that. That's what I was asking about. I don't know what that was about.
What did I roll a 5 on? I must have hit something twice.
Oh, okay. You would for sure know that black generally refers to necromancy, but in this case, it is not a color. So you're guessing it's got negative magic.
ooh.
Negative magic. So this is not something I have seen before.
Mm-mm.
It's like dark matter. Anti-magic.
Kiro could make an attempt to break out of his chains.
Okay, so we're just trying to get him out of these cuffs.
Yeah, but it's anti-magic. So we need like a thieves' tools or. Do I have thieves' tools? Tools, none. No tools for me.
Hmm.
I mean, the other guy said he was going to get you the keys, right?
Yeah.
Didn't I, as Cat, make a vial of liquid from that stone I've been studying? A couple of vials, I thought.
Sounds familiar.
It does. And I'm trying to go through my inventory, and I don't think I wrote this down. So let's say that I made these vials and left them on a dune because I keep the stone here on a dune. Did they
Yeah.
remove anything from a dune?
Does not appear so. They came up. They did like a quick run around. Well, actually, it was like a floating eyeball situation search, so that they didn't actually have to touch the decks of a dune. It appears because every time somebody tried to do that, she just kind of. And it was more of just for living entities, which they assume the ship may not be sentient. I guess no one's tried to communicate with the dune. She confesses they just primarily looked for living entities, and she hid her humanoid form, and Matt hid his, so they didn't find anything.
Okay, that's good. So I'm going to run over to my workstation, and I'm going to sort through the desk and drawers I have over there and try to come up with one of these vials. And my thought process is, as I'm walking back towards them, I was like, what if I try to pour this liquid onto this manacle or into the manacle's lock? Do I know what would happen? Can I even guess?
Your best guess is it might explode,
Yep.
causing massive damage because it's kind of like trying to think of a good explanation that would make sense in the context. Like I guess the best explanation. Really, people back then would not have understood what any of the things that I'm thinking would be. Fire and I guess I don't. And gunpowder. The best explanation I was thinking of that we would understand, though, yeah, what we suspect would happen if we put dark matter and matter together, or like either
So
that.
I would be like kind of saying this thought process out loud to Matt as well, so that I'm because like I am questioning this. Like I don't think this is a good idea, but I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Oh, like two magnets, like two lodestones. Like if you had taken the opposite ends of two lodestones and tried to force them together. There we go. I got there.
Could we make it really small if we did a drop? Or I feel like that would still be too much.
Well, the little creature said that it was going to be creating a distraction, and they would have the keys for the chains at that point. But you said you didn't trust him? Or somebody said they didn't trust him? Or no, that was the downstairs people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we can trust Pop Tart. He
gave us
might have
his...
technically done a 30, but I feel like he did it for legit reasons.
We should probably check that soul coin that he gave us and make sure that that's actually the soul coin of the person that he says, and he's just not lying to us. But I would say we shouldn't worry about getting them out of the chains then, if we think that we can trust this thing to get them out. We should somehow prepare or figure out how to get the items back that we need, and how to escape when the opportunity presents itself.
Okay, so do we know where our stuff is? Because I could perhaps far step to it, although I don't know if they have anything that alerts them to magic use.
I'm sure they do. This place is lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm pretty sure it's in that chest that the was under that 3-headed dog. So do you have anything that happens to get along with animals?
To get along with animals.
Or you are a chicken, maybe you could lure it away.
I could try. I definitely could try.
But I don't really have a way to lockpick the chest. I'd have to pick up the whole thing. I'm pretty weak. Well, no, I'm not weak anymore. Shit. We really need the captain, or we need Kiro out of his thing. Alright, let me see what I can actually cast.
Does anybody
If I
have
cast
knock?
something, it's...
Does anybody have what?
Knock.
I do
No.
knocked.
Anything I... Well, here's the thing. Your thing is made out of anti-magic.
Hmm.
But magic had to cast it. Or that power source. I mean, if we find that power source,
Right.
we
Well,
can somehow shut down whatever's powering the cuffs.
maybe.
Not that Matt would know that.
Right.
Or the wizard, sorry.
Oh, right. I forgot Matt is acting as Matt, not as Girl.
Myself. Really? Yeah.
Okay, so we could wait on that guy to give him the key, but we kind of need somebody else to be out because we need all of our stuff out of that chest.
Right. We need a way to escape once this opportunity presents itself. Which hopefully the others are working on a way to find us and can provide that avenue of escape. So maybe that's what we should be doing, is looking around this area for escape routes. But let me I will ritual cast. Let's see. Within range 30 feet. That sucks. Probably gonna... Where's the option? Silence and... Sorry. I will ritual cast augury. And ask if we search for an escape route for us and our friends when the time is right in this room. Will I find one? Essentially, I'm asking, is there an escape route out of this room?
Okay.
That we could take successfully.
And you,
Yeah, I was actually going to ask Adune if she could see anything that looked like an escape route for her.
oh, there's only one way in or out. It seems like, and it's behind me. So, let me go back to that map actually too, because I'm trying to. Whenever I speak about it, it's easier to look at it.
I can also cast Find Familiar and send a little owl flying around the room, looking through its eyes.
So, your original question was, would you find an exit if you looked for one specifically, or an escape route?
Yeah,
So
something that would work for our ability
you
to
would
escape without being caught.
you would get back a wheel as you
Good
cast.
and bad.
No. Wheel and woe is good and bad.
Oh, wheel. Okay, wheel is good.
But Adune points out, and it seems like the only exit / entrance big enough for myself was the one that I came in from, directly behind me, and
But
over
we
the
could
little
get you
puppy
if we
in
can get our stuff
up
back. We can put you into the bottle.
up the cave river.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
If
a
we can get
there's
our
a bit.
stuff, then we can store you.
I mean, yeah, I just have to make friends with the.
The demon.
Well, no. Well, I was going to say the squid that's inside my bottle currently, I believe, or monster.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
We could release the squid.
Oh
Release
yeah, just cause chaos.
as distraction one goes off, they escape their bindings, gets to us. We unleash the squid and the holy water inside in our location, while we swap Adune into the bottle and GTFO. Maybe.
Okay.
But okay. So if I send my find familiar flying around the room, Jesus.
You are sending what though?
I guess I'll send a little baby, like a tiny spider, a find familiar spider.
Okay. Definitely some of those around.
So that I can look through its eyes and look around.
I mean, you're seeing pretty much everything you'd seen as you kind of heard described and seen mentally depicted in your mind from Adune, and when you peeked your head out the door, which is a very elaborate room with tons of demons, and the only big opening exit being that on the back wall, which Adune came in from the south.
Yep.
Along the first floor on either side, you do note there are multiple doors as the spider perches on the edge of Adune's railing. On that first floor, there are multiple doors that lead off somewhere else, one of which is for sure the way Kiro and Mime were brought in from, so the jail cells, and you wonder how many other continuing jail cells.
Okay. I'm gonna look for not the doors, but like other entry points, air ducts. There's got to be ventilation. I assume there's some sort of like grill or something. I assume I'm trying to get into the woodworks.
As you're looking for just that thing, you realize there's nothing of that nature for the most part in the vicinity, besides perhaps maybe there's something under the water from the underground river that flows up to this point to get you to here, or as you're looking closer at the demon and spending some more time investigating the biggest demon at the end of the hall, you realize above them at the top tip center, 4 stories high, a large opening that lets light in through, weirdly moon-shaped continuously, and you're cautious to believe that is a either a portal to above or some sort of magical way of pulling fresh air in, as well as light, besides his own fires that he stands on.
Does Cat also have Find Familiar? 'Cause
No.
you could be doing this with me. No!
Sorry, I
You're
don't.
such an explosion wizard.
I am. It's mostly fire.
All right.
I have a couple other things, but not that much.
We're gonna trade resources because I've got a lot. It sounds like I have a lot of spells you can learn, and you have a lot of spells I can learn. Not that I'm supposed to be playing this character, but I send my spider up to the ceiling, climbing the walls carefully and quietly to attempt to determine if this is a magical portal. I'm also looking through this thing with my eyes. I don't know if I get detect magic still, but if so, I look at it. And then we should probably switch over again before
Yeah, I'm
time's
just
up.
about to do that real quick after I look this up.
Just trying to get more information, lay of the land, what are escape routes, and then hopefully the others can.
Your spider gets to the top of the ceiling, crawls up a column up to the top. Not quite up to the top, because there was a few demons that started to kind of notice this particular spider and lick their lips, and then you see one as you just get your web shot up to the top of the ceiling to try and get a quick escape to that space. As your web shoots out to the ceiling with the spider, a tongue darts out from one of the frog demonoids to strike you, pull you into its mouth, and you feel the spider's crushing death
Oh,
before your perspective shifts.
I'll inform Cat what I know, as well as the others. There's definitely a route behind us, though it's guarded. Many doors on each side, also guarded. One possible opening up top. I don't know if I got any description with the detect magic looking at it.
Oh, if you're poking your head out again, you mean? Because the spider doesn't
I was
have
looking
the
through
ability.
the spider's eyes.
But the spider
Right,
itself
but
doesn't have the ability to see
it doesn't
with your
use my
eyes.
sight.
I didn't think
Okay.
so.
Knowing where all the demons are now, watching us, I will try to maneuver myself into a position, not poking my head out, but like maybe looking down like one of the forward cannon barrels or something like that, openings. Stand real quiet, or I'll just ask Adune to make a little peephole looking up at that hole.
Okay. Yeah, the smallest of slits, not even really like the size of your whole eye, just the size of your pupil starts to form at the front foredeck of Adune as you're looking out across it, and you can see there are a few magical hues around this opening, specifically that of yellow or protection magic and a green conjuration aura behind that. And just at the center, where just the moon itself looks to appear, is got no aura, so you presume an actual opening into somewhere else.
Turn to Cat. All right, it's a real opening, and Kiro, I guess, because I'll have Adune translate. There's a real opening above us, protected by at least 2 different layers of magic, conjuration and warding. I assume it's warded up. Please tell me you have counterspell.
I don't.
All right. I'm going to look around the ship to see if there's any paper so I can make a spell scroll of counterspell so that you can learn it.
Okay.
All right.
I'll lead you over to my workstation. There's plenty of pens and paper there.
While you guys are doing that, back
Yep.
down below in the sewers, as Ciro's head smacks against the stone, and Geralt is talking to Alfred to get the information and about his debts. You see one of the patrons of the establishment walk closer up to the bar to look like they're asking for a drink from the other bartender. They get their drink, and then they walk back towards their seat. And as Ciro is on the ground, make a slicing motion. His head comes off, and she walks back to her seat. Sets it down on the table.
What?
Hero's head comes off. What?
Yes.
I'm guessing he is retiring his character.
Yep,
This is-
again.
This is his request.
Just
Wait, whoa. Did Sears' head just get cut off?
Solid, bro, and just
Yep.
decapitate me.
You
And
just see his head roll off with a very drunken smile on his face. Just
Wait, who killed him?
Wait, I
This
think we
woman-
need that scene to replay again because what?
You don't
Please
get it.
slow down your
Can you roll
explanation.
that back?
Nope, no replays, but you do get to see visibly that the Ciro's head sits at this table, dripping blood, and the 2 patrons that are sitting at this table turn to the group and say, "We have his head for our bounty. Please don't interfere, or we will have to
Just-
invoke the truce of Nobunaga."
The
Yeah,
four
Ciro
fuck, bro.
owes people money. So
Before, right as you said that last sentence, my mouse was hovering over rolling initiative. I was about to click it.
That's a spell right there.
yeah, Ciro owes people money. So
Are we
Just
stopping it
cleaning
there
house
tonight,
on your
or are we
character.
going into this conflict?
Grand
What?
Dam
Did you
is
say,
walking over
Matt?
to where Grand Dam is going to very calmly walk over to where that chair broke earlier. Pick up just a broken spar, cast Shillelagh on it, and it's go time.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say though,
Like,
Matt?
I'm in agreement.
What'd you say, Matt?
Oh
I don't
no.
know.
Meanwhile, so we're getting into a bar fight while the others are like, I'm sure they're working hard
rescue us.
on escaping and helping us. I'm
Yeah,
sure
all-
they'll be
all I'm
right
gonna
up.
say is
Fight,
be prepared. The Rarls will not be the only feline adjacent people anymore.
Mm.
You're gonna bring that character out. Okay.
No,
Uh,
it's a whole new one.
Feel-
I made one earlier.
Have you tried the tried the species class then that I made
Yes, I
for you?
love it. I love it.
I don't know if you hadn't actually tried making a character with it or not yet. So
I have her
Okay, good.
prepared already.
good.
Huh?
All right. Yeah, I figured that was a really great way to
End
keep
it
you guys
off.
all in suspense
Just
with
you
initiative.
cut his head
people
off.
next time.
You just cut
But
his head
I,
off. You just
but I feel like
cut.
Yeah, the
Hey.
quickest way to get everybody pissed off, cut somebody's fucking head off. Yeah, if Cat was there, Cat would have immediately thrown hands. He wouldn't have waited. He wouldn't have waited for an explanation.
Yeah, so
he gave me permission.
I
In
did.
reality-
Grand Dam is going for it.
I just
I
want
get
to
it.
say that this
I
is
get
a
it. I
very.
get it. I get
The
it.
initial idea was for Zero to drown in the poop river, and I was like, no, he gives more like public execution. Like, let's just full on like.
I was half tempted to have you die just from flipping back over your chair, though.
You should've. You should've.
I don't know what truce they're talking about. A and B. Truce, spruce. I cast Shillelagh on this spruce. Let's go.
So I have a request that I really like in D&D. When something shocking happens, in reality, you would have more context clues of what is actually happening versus just relying on someone's verbal description. And as we saw a blade being put to Ciro's neck and
Oh, you
cutting
wouldn't have
skin,
seen
we
that.
all would have reacted.
No,
No?
you wouldn't have seen any of that because you guys were all talking Alfred and Geralt. That was the distraction, right? He was telling you and starting to lay out the plans of how the PNC is laid out so that you can get there and where your friends would probably be in the court. And Zero had just drunkenly tipped back over his chair, laying on the ground,
Okay.
and did not get back up.
So
But he
your
was just kind of laughing and staring.
okay, so your
Yeah.
verbal
I
description
think
wasn't
we
what we
have
were
the floor.
seeing, it was just what was happening.
What was happening?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have just turned around and saw Zero just dead on the ground.
And the other two people already back at their table?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so everyone is now a target.
No,
Yeah, who
Zero
cut
owes
his
people
fucking head
money.
off?
Zero owes people money, so he just didn't tell any of y'all that.
You're one of our boys. You're one of our boys. We don't let our
Well,
boys get
I'm gonna give
attacked.
y'all a warning. The character I plan on playing, she's just as bad, if not worse, as Zero, if not worse than Zero on like a cockiness level. So, because I
Great.
like, yes, prepare yourself.
That sounds so good. Yay, thank you so much.
Oh, and she'll
We
spawn
gotta
on a
kill these
Dune,
people
right?
for our
So
boy.
I'm like swapping spots.
Swapping spots.
Won't she materialize on the Dune?
Yep.
So I'm gonna be over there with
Yeah,
actual.
there's your guys' in. Just kill your characters and you can materialize on a Dune.
No thanks.
That's a new character.
Nimue would sooner abandon you all.
I know. It's just funny.
I was just getting bored of Zero Loki, like just a little. So I was like, let's just go ahead and do it before I get too bored, and then I stop enjoying myself.
Always, you gotta give your character something to work towards, man. You gotta. That's how you keep you from getting bored with them.
Mhm.
I get bored easy, and I lose attention easy. So it's like, it was bound to happen. I was starting to get bored with Callie too, but she just died out of my
You
stupidity.
killing her, yes.
She just
And I would
died
do it
because
again. I
I
don't regret
didn't
anything.
stop.
Threw her in the middle of the danger and said, "Fuck me to death.
Let's
Let's go."
frolic it.
Frolic it. Good one.
Oh man, you're gonna be on the table twice now.
Yep. I'm gonna be on the table also after you had put all of the
That's
stuff
the
on the
meta.
table.
That's the meta. We we like collect in one spot. We all kill each other over and over again until we have like full sets of god items.
What'd you get this time?
It's kind of like how I used to play the beginning of Ark Survival, the game that you could like die, find your
Oh,
corpse,
yeah.
and then take your own meat.
Yep.
No, literally.
Yep.
Just got myself like a
Oh.
week's worth of food.
Yeah.
Who is that? Me?
Also, I'm gonna yap about my character, just very basic. She is a bard wizard, so I will be playing a magic user for the first time. So
Nice.
once Lycus gets involved, I'm gonna be playing only magic users.
I love spellcasting.
Having
Sweet.
Typically how I go, anyways.
If you, as you learn how to play magic user, I find it's helpful to make index cards with your spells on them. To have them in front of you. So you're not like
Yeah, when you're sitting down
digging through
physically in
your
the
sheet.
table, it helps.
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
Make like a little like playing cards to flash through.
Like
Also,
taking,
she is a homebrewed
cardboard
race, so that me and Josh worked on.
I
So
like taking cardboard, like card protector sleeves, and putting cards in those.
Yeah.
And then I make a little
Mhm.
spell book out of it.
You can probably buy
There
D&D
are.
spell sets already
There are.
made as cards as well.
You can.
I just wasn't going
Yeah.
to
They're just
bring it
more
up with
expensive
his.
than I'd like.
Oh,
I don't
sure.
like I don't like giving money to Wizards of the Coast when I don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
Although I
see,
bet,
but I love spending money, so that's
I
gonna be.
bet
There is actually a website called the Thieves Guild that has all of the D&D spells in a magic card form that you can then print out as a PDF, like 9 on a sheet.
Beautiful.
that's
There
what I
you
was
go.
just going to say. No, I didn't know the
Point,
specific reference, but if you have that link, post that.
Yes.
I
Please.
will have to go back and find it because I printed out a bunch of spells for Kat and Ash for the last Halloween Eurythmic Veracity, and I put those in my little scrapbooks that I have. So yeah, I will find it and send it again in the Discord.
Thank you.
It's interesting how completely opposite we play wizard, Jess.
Oh, I feel like mine
Howard
new
just got
wizard's gonna
knocked out.
be like a third opposite direction.
Yeah, it is mostly fire, and because I was like, I'm a chicken, I just want to be able to set stuff on fire and fuck with people. So I have like, I got Mage Hand just so that I could flick people in the back of the head, and then I have things like Shatter and Thunderstep just so that people could be freaked out about a chicken making loud noises and not understand what's going on.
Yeah, I'm taking a new third opposite direction. So
What's your
with the
new
wizard,
style?
ice and charming people.
Enchantment.
Ooh.
Very good.
Because the race we
I've never
came
seen
up
anybody
with,
actually play an enchantment wizard.
huh?
I've never actually seen somebody play an enchantment wizard. But
Well,
if anybody was going to,
the race we
it would
came
be
up
you.
with is based on this Korean tiger spirit who lives in the mountains and mimics the voices of distressed women and loved ones to lure people in and eat them. So
Oh, good. Cool.
Hero's gonna have fun with her.
We're the good guys,
Right?
right?
That
I
laugh.
mean, Zero and
Right?
my new one are very much blurring that line. So
Zero has nothing to do. Okay, Zero does. Grandam is like, I'm going to say it. Grandam is a worse person than Faust is. Like, Faust will.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I think we're
You
just
guys
all bad
are
people.
because the
We've got
Royals
the
are
bad evil
greedy.
campaign.
Grandam
Which
is
used to be the good
Grandam.
campaign, and the
Hero
morally
literally
gray
beat
campaign,
people
which
in this last session for no reason because he felt like it.
we've got the evil campaign, which used to be called the good campaign, and then we have the morally gray campaign, which used to be called the evil campaign.
It's all about
But
intent.
like,
Yeah, I mean,
I got to sort this
specifically,
whole no power thing out because now I'm going to have to. Ah, fuck.
oh shit, your breakers slip.
Yeah, I lost power, which is why I went dark for a little bit there.
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
maybe
And
yeah. Good luck. Maybe it's just the
Good
breaker.
luck.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
No, we're in the middle of a storm. We lost power.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh,
snap!
completely.
That sucks.
I'm
I'm about
on
to
like
say, I'm about
I'm
to
on
say,
like
Angie
the
said the power
I
was
think
going
I'm on
out.
like
That's
the
what I
outer
was.
edge of the storm because it's raining, but it's like barely raining, and I haven't heard thunder or seen lightning in a minute. So I just got the rain right now.
Good luck, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, I gotta head out.
Yep.
Use bedtime.
Bye.
Alright.
All right,
I
have a good
wanna,
night.
Bye,
Hey.
guys.
I want to just say something real quick.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.